Yo, what's happening, y'all? Welcome to another YouTube video. Raphael Vargas here. In this YouTube video, we're going to talk about the 4 pillars of masculinity, okay? And how you can increase your masculinity so you can dominate more in life. So you can just dominate and win in all these 4 areas. And these are the only 4 areas that you fucking need to be a masculine ass man. Like, subscribe, share this video. You know what time it is. Let's fucking go.
Rockstar, but I don't ride no motherfucking bike. Hey. I get too high for that shit, so I can't play with my life. Hey. Caked up, so I buy whatever I think I like. Yeah. I said I was done buying ice, nigga, psych. Parked the Rari at the crib and came back in the Bentley. What up? Codeine what I'm sipping.
Welcome fucking back again. Happy fucking Monday. Today's Monday. Maybe it's Tuesday where you watching. Maybe it's Sunday. I don't know. But look, in this video, we're going to talk about, again, the 4 pillars of masculinity, okay? Because I know there's so many men out there that are just like, yo, like, how do I become a more masculine man? How do I become more attractive? What is even masculinity? Maybe we should define masculinity in general first before we even talk about these 4 different pillars. As a matter of fact, okay, let me just pull up ChatGPT and give you guys a textbook definition of masculinity, okay? So I can give you guys exactly what the fuck it is, okay? I know what my definition is, and I'll tell you what my definition. The textbook definition of masculinity refers to the qualities or attributes regarded as the characteristics of a man. Of men, not women, men, okay? God built us 2 different people, okay? I know all you lefties want to talk about there's so many different genders and it's a spectrum of gender. No, man, female, that's God's plan. We lock in on those 2, and that's it. So masculinity, the textbook definition of masculinity, are the character traits and qualities attributed by men, not women, men. Now the question is, you pretty much explain the definition within the definition of itself. A circular definition. They're saying, masculinity are the traits of a man. Well, what are the traits of a man? And this is exactly what we're about to go through. The 4 different pillars of masculinity, okay? These are the only 4 pillars that you need to become the most masculine version of yourself, okay? So let me explain, okay? What are these 4 pillars? There's 4 of them. Number 1, and I'm actually gonna do this in order. Number 1 is your spiritual side. Your spiritual pillar of masculinity, which we'll go deep into. Number 2, your physical side of masculinity, okay? Which again, we're gonna go deeper into. Number 3 is your financial side, wealth building side of masculinity. And we're gonna go deeper into that as well. And the 4th thing is women. And by the way, I kind of did this in perfect alignment, okay, in terms of my life. Before I built wealth in my life, I built my spirituality and my mentality, and I built my physical body. And before I got any women, I built all 3 of those things before I went out and started conquering and dominating and understanding the most beautiful women in the world, okay? Very simple. So let's talk about these 4, okay? Starting with spirituality, because that is the most important thing and that's the first thing that you must focus on. As a man, we said, what is the definition of masculinity? It's the character traits as a man. So what is a man? What is a man? Well, the only way to understand what a man is to understand who created you. Who created you? Who created Raphael fucking Vargas, right? Who created me? How am I supposed to understand the definition of me, because I'm a man, if I don't even understand what I was created for, right? Well, we have to go to the foundation of this, okay? And this is the spiritual side of it. And I mix mental, because some people say, oh, mentality is part of your success. Well, yes, but spirituality will build your mentality, and so will the physical body as well. You learn and you build your mentality in tandem with your spiritual growth and your physical growth, okay? That's the reason why I don't say, which obviously mentally you have to build yourself as well. I keep it 4 pillars, right? Spirituality. What does this mean? How can you be a man if you don't know who you are? Well, to understand who you are, you need to understand whose you are. And when you understand that God built you in his image, that God wrote in the books, before your mother was conceived, before your father was conceived, your great-grandfather, your great-great-great-grandfather, you were a thought in his mind. He said, Raphael Vargas, before the times of this earth were even thought about, before God had day 1 where he created the sun and the moon and the world, before he created anything, he thought about you. He thought about you. And he said, Raphael is going to be built and born on 1991, and he has this mission in his life. You need to find it. You need to go and you need to fucking find it. And you need to find it by any fucking means necessary. Literally, any fucking means necessary. Any means necessary, okay? And this is what I did when I was 20 years old and when I realized God existed, because I was living in atheist reality. When I was 18 years old, that's when I realized God existed. And I was living in atheist reality with no God, robbing liquor stores, robbing people, robbing drug dealers, selling drugs, doing drugs, all kind of wild shit I was doing. Okay? But I had to get to a place when God almost took my life, and it shocked me, and it made me realize that there is a God. And when I realized there is a God, the question I asked myself was why? Why was I saved magically? Why was I not murdered this day, which I'm not going to go into, maybe another YouTube video, actually definitely another YouTube video on why I got murdered. Maybe I'll put the link around here somewhere. But it opened my eyes to ask myself the question, why did God save me? And when you ask the question, why did God save you? You immediately start asking the right questions. Why did God save me? Is it because I have a purpose? Is that why, God? The answer is fucking yes. The answer is yes. You do have a purpose. You have a very specific purpose. So when you start asking God, why am I here? Why do you have me here? Why do you have me here? I know why I'm here. God made my vision very clear at the age of 22, 23 years old. It took me years to find this, by the way. So you're not just going to find it overnight. You need to be seeking and seeking and seeking, and the only person that has the answers is Him. My vision is simple. Create leaders, spiritual leaders, millions of leaders worldwide, dominate industries and markets and business and social status, so that when people see me shine, they see God. And number 3 is give millions of dollars away, tens of millions of dollars away. So become so wealthy to the place where I can give away tens of millions of dollars of my capital away. Hopefully 100 million. That's the goal. I want to give back 100 M's. Boom. I don't want to make 100. I want to give 100. That's the goal. So my vision is very clear. A lot of you little men's visions are all about yourself. Oh, I want this, I want that, I want to make this, y'all lame. Masculinity in itself is the definition of leadership. And leadership is always about serving others. My vision is very clear. Give 100 million, not make 100 million. Give 100 million, create leaders, giving back, leading others, creating and developing other men. And number 3 is shine. Yes, that is self, but it's self for God. So again, it's selfless. It's like, God, make me shine so you can shine. Because how the fuck is God gonna shine? Like when people see me win, they gotta look at me and be like, oh, there must be a God. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not winning, people don't wanna be like me. If you're a fucking loser, like they're gonna be like, oh, but I go to church every weekend and I'm a great man of God, but you're a fucking lame loser. Ain't nobody wanna be like you, bro. So how are you gonna bring God glory if you're a lame loser? And this is my definition of masculinity. So this is the spiritual side of success, where you need to understand exactly what God built you for, spiritual side. And when you go on that journey, you're building yourself mentally as well. And a lot of times for me, it was entrepreneurship. That was my spiritual journey. I had to build myself as an entrepreneur mentally, how to become more resilient. Mentally and spiritually is the foundation of your resilience. But then also mentally, you have to learn business tactics, things of that nature, right? I'm not going to go into that because maybe not everyone's going to be an entrepreneur. Maybe God's purpose for you is not entrepreneurship, and that's okay. But you need to be the best at whatever the fuck you do, because God is watching. And He says this in the Bible. We need to shine so that He can shine. If you're a shoe shiner, go shine shoes, be the best shoe shiner. So when people see you shine shoes, they're like, damn, God is working through this man right here. Doesn't matter what you do. Be number 1. That's the spiritual side. Number 2, we're talking about the second pillar now, which is the the physical side, okay? As you're building your spiritual growth and you're trying to understand what God built you for, you need to be building your body. I'm gonna keep this very simple. This will not be long. Build your fucking body, okay? This is the definition of masculinity. You need to be very much a protector and a provider. If you are a little bitch with no muscles or fat and you got titties and all this bullshit, how can you be a true protector? How can you be a leader? You must embody your leadership in every way. And a lot of you guys might be like, oh, well, I know a lot of successful people that are fat. They're fucking losers. They're fucking lames. They're fucking losers. Because if I had more money, I'd have more muscles. I'd have more everything, because I'd hire the best dietitians, best doctors, everything, because health is important. And when you walk in a room, before they see your AP, your Richard Mille, before they see any of that shit, they see your body, bro. And if you walk in a room, the first thing you walk in a room, they're gonna see your body, and that's the most important thing, okay? So you must represent and embody masculinity. On top of that, women are attracted to men that take care of them fuck themselves. If you actually love yourself, you're gonna take care of your body, and you're gonna represent yourself, and you're gonna be ripped and fucking rich and rare, right? Those are the 3 things. Shout out to my boy Wes Watson, he talks about this. But this is the reality. You got to have the physique, which, by the way, check out where we at right now. Boxer. Check it out. Show him. Boxer gym, hitting the fucking gym right now. We are not playing games. We take care of our bodies around here. So number 2 is physical, okay? Number 3, very important. As you're building yourself as a man, wealth. You need to have money. Again, what is the definition of masculine men? Protectors and providers. The more masculine you are, the more ability you have to protect and provide. You cannot provide for a woman or provide for a family or provide for communities or be a king and provide for a kingdom if you don't have wealth. The reason why the United States is one of the top nations in the world is because of 2 things. We're protectors and providers. We can provide because we're wealthy as shit, and we're protectors because we dangerous as hell. Maybe that should be added a pillar of masculinity. Be dangerous. That's a whole conglomerate. All these 4 pillars will make you a dangerous man, right? So like, you gotta be a dangerous ass man. You cannot be dangerous without wealth, without financial status. You need to have financial status as a man. If you want to be a dangerous fucking man, how could you be dangerous if you don't have financial status? If you can't make a call and drop 100,000, 200,000, a M on people and things that you need to do to support your community, your family, your legacy. You understand what I'm saying? You need to be a dangerous man, and wealth is danger. When you have money, you have the ability and the power to move in rooms and operate in things that most men cannot do. You need to build your wealth. Wealth is incredibly important to becoming a dangerous, formidable, and masculine fucking man. When you gain your wealth, okay, doors start opening that if you were broke, you can never fucking open. And look, you can also gain a lot of wealth in social status. Social status wealth is also very important, but you need financial wealth. That's step 1. Your social status will automatically increase as your wealth increases. When I drive up to valet in my motherfucking Cullinan, Rolls Royce Cullinan, with my colors, wearing my Richard Mille, matching the interior, right? I gain social status. Your social status will automatically improve as your wealth improves in every way. And by the way, when you start gaining wealth, show that shit, bro. Show that shit. A lot of you, bro, I'm cool, bro. I'm not trying to be I'm cool off of this old head mentality of like, oh, you know, real wealth doesn't show it off. We preserve it. Don't buy $50,000 diamond Cuban chains. Don't get in Cullinans. You can drive a Toyota Camry. Fuck that shit. I'm lit. I'ma stay lit. I'ma be in penthouses. I'ma wear Richard Milles. I'ma wear APs. I'ma be in fast cars. I'ma be driven in Cullinans. I'm lit. Fuck that. Because I know that if I really want to be a masculine man, I need to increase my social status. If I want to increase my social status, I better show that shit socially. You understand what I'm saying? So fuck this mentality about like, you know, this old wealth billionaire mindset mentality. Like, guys don't wear Louis Vuitton. Look, I get it. I don't wear Louis Vuitton like that either. I really don't. I think buying designer clothes, by the way, is fucking stupid. I wear black tees, black shit, black Nike Techs, like we good, black. But I'll wear nice ass diamonds, Richard Milles. Save all the money, bro. Save the money from all the fucking spending on luxury goods. Buy a nice watch. I'll tell you what to spend your wealth on. Buy a nice watch, buy a nice car, buy a nice diamond chain or whatever it is. That's the kind of shit you should invest in, not fucking Louis Vuitton. Because Louis Vuitton, bro, that's not a flex, bro. People ain't looking at you when you walk in a room wearing all Louis. They're like, wow, he's wearing all Louis. No, you can wear all black t-shirt. You can wear $50, $20 t-shirt, $20 shorts, nice shoes, right? And an AP, and you're gonna get way more respect than the motherfucker that walks in the room, Louis it all out, flashy as hell. Nah, fuck that shit. That's weak, okay? So I'm teaching y'all game. Now this is about fashion game. Now we talking about some whole nother shit. Okay, but let me get back to the point, boy. Wealth. Build your wealth mandatory. You must understand. Now, if you want to build wealth and you want to learn about gold rush opportunities like AI lead arbitrage, this is what I do. This is what I teach. Click the link below. Watch a 25-minute case study where I actually break down how it works, how AI lead arbitrage works so that you can fucking win in life. Stop fucking losing. Go build wealth, bro. Made hundreds of thousands of dollars doing this. I've made $45 million in marketing. And this specifically is a gold rush. Right now, AI technology in 2025 is a gold rush opportunity. You need to capitalize on it right now. Click the link below, watch the video. You know what time it is, okay? Now, 4th pillar and the last pillar, okay? Women. This is the very controversial and interesting one. Women. Now, let me be very clear about something. Impossible to be a masculine man if you do not live a masculine and leave a masculine legacy. Now, how do you leave a masculine legacy? Children, you must, once you master these 4 pillars in your life, or 3 pillars, you must now go to the 4th. Now, Remember, I said in order. I didn't say go find bad bitches and go lock in these hoes while you're trying to build your body, build your business. No, bro, you broke. You ain't got no, go be abstinent. Go lock in with God, go be abstinent. You ain't got no business hollering at no chicks, bro. You need to be locked in with God, you, abstinent, and your business. Get that bag. And then once you start building yourself, then it's like, you know what? Now I'm gonna go, understand women. And I'm gonna go, pick up women and hopefully find my potential wife. Or for me, wife, right? But more than likely for you, because I recommend monogamy for 99.999% of men, you, wife, one wife, great wife, amazing. And that's what you should do. Now, what does this mean? Women, okay? This is gonna be very controversial, but this is the reality. That you need to get experience with women, bro. If you want to find the highest quality wife or woman, you need to understand how to attract women. And this is a very long, drawn out conversation. I'm not even going to go into this because learning about attraction and pickup, I've helped countless men, by the way, literally go from no women to like dating 3 women in like their first week working with me. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, I don't have one-on-one coaching for this. I don't do that. Like, I'm talking about like my homies that I work with. Like, I'll be like, yo, bro, let me help you with some game. You know what I'm saying? Bow, put you on game. Boom, you got 2 girlfriends now. You know what I'm saying? 3 girlfriends, whatever. So the thing is, you need to conquer the art of women. It is impossible to be a masculine man and not have women or a woman by your side, because the definition of masculinity is also legacy. And you need to leave your legacy, your spirit in this earth. And we need to develop ourselves as God-fearing men and create God-fearing children. That is the goal. We need to create God-fearing children. And the only way to create God-fearing children is by securing a God-fearing wife or a woman and having God-fearing babies and raising God-fearing children. So this is super important. But before any of that shit, you need to build your body, your spirit, and your wealth. And then you build that family and you build that woman. You find that woman, okay? And when it comes to women, bro, again, contrary to popular belief, which is like, stay a virgin and just like, stay a virgin and wait for your perfect wife, dude. I mean, look, that's happened. It's happened. It's very unlikely to happen. That's the reality. Because these women out here, they cannot be more experienced than you. And now we're living in a society, bro, where most women are having at least, they've had a sexual partner, right? Or 2. Or 10. Now, we're not even going for the 10, okay? We're going for like the 1 to 2, maybe, And this is the reason why I date younger women, because I'm not trying to be with women that are overly experienced, none of that shit. I'm not, bro, get out of here with that old ass. No, you got bodies on you. We good on this side, love. Like, go for the lower value men. The higher value men, we get the women that understand their value and their sexual market value, and they're not giving their body up so easily. Okay, those are the kind of women that we need to conquer as men. Women that understand their sexual market value. They're not stupid. They're wise with their sexual market and their sexual bodies. They're not giving it out so easily to any kind of fucking man that can buy them a table or a Louis Vuitton bag. Okay, they understand that. Those are the kind of wise women that we want to conquer, right? And even ideally, even a virgin. A virgin woman would absolutely be amazing. Now, very hard to find in today's society. Again, you might got to go somewhere else overseas. And it's not Medellin, Colombia. Even though I lived there for a year, bro. Women out there, oof, I don't know, man. That's a whole different breed, whole different story. But this is the reality. Masculine men need women. You need women. Just point blank, period. You need women to become the highest, most masculine version of yourself, because family and legacy and children is very important. So these are the 4 pillars of masculinity, baby. You already know. Okay, starting with spirituality, physical body, wealth, and then women. These are the 4 pillars of masculinity. If you want to become a more masculine man, these are the 4 things that you need to do and you need to lock in on. By the way, if you sign up with AI Lead Arbitrage, I mentor you in these 4 aspects as well, so you can become the most masculine version of yourself while building wealth. Because I got to teach you the game. Right? I got to teach you how to build wealth. Like, that game is easy. If you understand the game, I give you the blueprint, you can do it. But all the other aspects of becoming the most masculine version of yourself, that's a whole different game. So I teach you that if you sign up for AI Lead Arbitrage and our education behind that, okay? So look forward to seeing you on the inside of AI Lead Arbitrage. Make sure to like, subscribe, share the if you like this. And just remember, man, stay tuned for more YouTube content. We're going to be blasting and dropping all the time. You know what time it is. Raphael Vargas, let's fucking go.